Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andy. I'm a bit of a tech geek and my main passion is photography and videography, with a smattering of drone flying thrown in for good measure. If you like what you see, then don't be afraid to hit the subscribe and notify buttons and be the first to see new content posted when I upload, which admittedly isn't that often and why subscribing is useful. In today's video I'm going to talk about the DJI Pocket 2. Now I'm not going to give a full review of the camera because this has been done 1,000 times. But what I'm going to talk about seems to be much less understood by many out there, and that is live streaming using the Pocket 2, specifically live streaming to a Facebook page. One of the most often asked questions relating to the DJI Pocket 2 is how do I set up a live stream to my Facebook page? We know it's easy to set up live stream to your own personal Facebook profile timeline, but what if you're running a business and want that live stream to be published direct to your business page on Facebook? You'll often see people bemoaning the fact that they bought a Pocket 2 thinking you could live stream to Facebook and then trying to live stream to their Facebook page before coming completely unstuck. Well, I can categorically say live streaming to a Facebook page is possible using the often overlooked other option that DJI Mimo presents, and that is the ability to live stream to an RTMPS feed. All it takes is a little bit of tax savvy, a couple of minutes, and you can live stream straight to your Facebook page. And once you understand these basics, you can apply the same principle to other online platforms that also support RTMPS. This includes YouTube and gets you past the 1,000 subscriber limitation that Google puts on YouTube live streaming from mobile devices. My aim with this video is to show you how to set the basics and get you moving with RTMPS streaming. Once you've got the setup working, there'll be more features and functions you can achieve, but I'll leave that to you as there's plenty of info on this online, especially regarding live streaming with Facebook. So first things first, what do you need? Livestream is a new feature on the Pocket 2. This wasn't available on the original Osmo Pocket, but has been available on other DJI devices such as the Osmo Action. Livestreaming on the Pocket 2 only works if you have the Do-It-All handle, which is part of the Creator Combo, or you can buy it separately. So to be clear, live streaming does not work if you do not have the Do-It-All handle. In terms of Facebook, you'll need a page that you want to broadcast to, along with your user credentials on that page to be able to create that live post. So either the owner of the page or a user with editing or creation rights, and clearly you'll need a Wi-Fi connection from which to stream. Lastly, I'm demonstrating this setup using my desktop PC. At the moment, I haven't found a way to run the same process from a smartphone or a tablet, but I'll cover that in a bit more detail at the end of this video. So how is it done? Before going through the steps, it's worth keeping in mind the one basic principle of the setup, and that is when we establish an RTMPS feed, all we are really doing is getting a unique resource locator, or a URL, from Facebook, which is specific to our page and that specific broadcast. That URL is made up of two components, the Facebook RTMPS server and the stream key, which is unique for our page. When the two are combined, we have an RTMPS channel that we can connect to any RTMPS capable device to enable live video and audio to be streamed through to Facebook and then onward from your Facebook page. So the first thing you want to do is open a browser page on your laptop, desktop, and navigate to your Facebook page. So in this instance, you'll see I'm on my photography page, and what you want to start to do at this point then is look for the Go Live button. You see I clicked it there. What this does is it opens up your web page in Facebook's Live Producer, and you can see straight away some of the settings that start to appear. So what we're looking for here is the Use Stream Key button to make sure that's selected. We're going to navigate over to the left of the screen, and you can see I'm posting as my page on my page with the live stream key. I want to put a test title in, and I want to put a brief description in. You'll also notice at the bottom left I've ticked the box which says publish as a test broadcast. This is useful if you don't want to go live to all and sundry when you're first starting out. Now, as I'm running this demo on my PC, and I'll need the specific stream key URL from this page to be entered into the DJI Mimo app on my phone, I'm going to use Google Keep so I can share the stream key between devices without having to retype it. You don't need to do this. I'm sure there are other ways of achieving the same thing, but I found this easier from my perspective in terms of the setup. So the first thing we need to do is copy the server URL and then go into Google Keep and paste that URL into our note. And then we do the same with the stream key. copy it across and append it to the end of the server URL. So you've got one long URL, and this is what we'll need to put into DJI Mimo when we fire up the app. So for the next few steps, we're going to switch over to our phone to complete the live stream setup in DJI Mimo. As mentioned before, I'm using Google Keep to transfer the RTMPS URL from my desktop to the phone, so I can just paste that URL into the app instead of retyping it. So the first step is to launch DJI Mimo on your phone and connect to your Pocket 2 with the Do It All handle. Once we're in the app and connected to the camera, you want to click on the live stream mode and then select the RTMP option before hitting the Start Live Stream key. The live stream setting page should then launch, and you'll see we are presented with the various parameters for our RTMPS feed. First off, we want to select the Wi-Fi network that the Do It All handle will connect to. You'll see here I'm just using a local Wi-Fi network to me. I think you can also connect to MiFi devices and possibly even your own hotspot on your phone. When we've connected to the Wi-Fi network, the next step is to go to the RTMPS URL that we generated in the previous step, so we can then enter this into the RTMP field in the app. So I'm going to switch over to my Google Keep app and copy the URL that we generated. And then switch back into Mimo so I can paste the URL into the correct field. If we tap onto the resolution options, you'll see we have three choices: 480, 720 and 1080. And we also have associated bit rates that can be set against our chosen resolution. Lastly, we have the ability to auto-save the stream content to the SD card on the Pocket 2 also. We only in this instance have the option of a 1080p 30fps copy. And finally, when we are happy that we have all the correct settings, we can hit the Start Live Stream button and sit back whilst the Pocket 2 connects to our live producer session in Facebook. Note, at this point we are still not yet live, but we have established that live connection. Finally, with everything set up on the Pocket side, we can switch back to our Facebook live producer session. You'll see the RTMP stream established in the bottom right hand corner, and then all that is left is to start the broadcast itself. You do this by simply hitting the start button in the left hand corner of the screen. And that's it. We're now live broadcasting direct from your Facebook page. You'll notice there are many features displayed in the dashboard around your broadcast metrics, and Facebook offers loads of additional tools to make your broadcast more interactive. I won't go into any further detail about this, but there are loads of videos already on YouTube about Facebook Live broadcasting. Lastly, I mentioned earlier that this setup was restricted to desktop and laptop computers. I've tried to run the same setup using tablet and smartphones on Android, and I can't get it to work, the primary reason being more of a Facebook Live producer issue, in that it doesn't seem to offer the same feature set when running from a mobile browser, even when that browser is in desktop mode. Now admittedly, I've only tested this using Chrome, so it might be possible with other browsers, but I'll leave you guys to test that one out and let me know. So that's it. The video took a lot longer than I expected it would. The process in reality doesn't take this long, and once you're used to the setup, there will be ways to streamline it, and I'm sure you'll work that out. I hope this video has helped those looking to start live streaming to Facebook pages using your Pocket 2. The same principles I've applied here will work on any RTMPS broadcasting system. So thanks for watching. If you like the content, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe and see any sporadic future videos, please hit the subscribe button. Keep safe.